Hey, what's up, gang? Sounds like my neighbors celebrating their freedom today as well. I love being out here, surrounded by a bunch of patriots. All right, gang, what we're gonna do today, we're shooting the 25 Creedmoor MPA hybrid chassis. I have the Origin action on it. I thought it was a Douglas barrel, but it may be a proof. This is the exact same rifle that Kenny is shooting in the video that I'm posting below.
To go over the reloading data, first of all, this chamber is a 115 thousandths free bore. I did originally start off with a 90 thousandths free bore. I figured the 135 wanted a little bit more free bore in order to get the accuracy node. Regardless, the velocity numbers are pretty impressive. Last time I clocked these things going 3,030 FPS, and looking at the ballistics of that, it puts it actually about almost 1 mil lower in elevation and also wind drift compared to 6 Creedmoor with the 109 going 2,950 feet a second.
A few weeks ago, I was out here shooting and I made mention of trying to get in this match out to a mile. I put myself on the waiting list, and last week I got a notification that a spot had opened up. So I'm like, sweet, I will be shooting out to a mile next weekend. I don't know so much if this is a quote-unquote PRS match as much as it is like a hybrid of PRS and long-range shooting. I think there's a lot of shooting past 1,000 yards in this match, which will be cool. I don't think there's a whole lot of targets closer than 1,000 yards. I don't know. I've never shot it before. I wanted to last year and wasn't able to make it. It filled up quickly. I missed my mark on that one. And I finally got in it this year. So anyhow, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, sweet, I got in the mile match. I needed to figure out something to shoot. So I grabbed the 25 Creedmoor. It's probably the biggest, most precise I have. So I'm going to shoot it. And I know, watching Kenny's video of this very rifle, it'll do a mile. I'm going to put his video in the description below. The rifle he's shooting is this exact rifle. I bought it from him. He was out to a mile. I don't think he ever saw if he hit it or not, but I know at least he'll get it out there pretty damn close. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take this out. Problem being is, I've been shooting the 133 Berger bullets out of this, and I ran out of those things. And I don't really have the money to buy any more right now, which is so fucking unfortunate. But I had a couple hundred of the 135 bullets. I never shot them. I sighted this in with the 133. It started making bug holes, and so I was happy with it. I know the 135 is all the rage right now. This pro match I shot a few weeks ago. Seems like yesterday, but it's probably like a month ago almost. A lot of people are shooting the 25 by 47. The reason being, the favorite bullet out there of all these 6-dasher and 6BR shooters is the 105 hybrid by Berger, and you just can't get them. Now they make a 109, and there's the A-tips, but the 105 hybrid seems to be the cat's meow. You can't get them. People started getting pissed, and they've transitioned. So welcome all you people to the world of 25 caliber. It's pretty awesome. I saw a 25 Creedmoor on the line, and I think a 25 GT, but there's several 25 by 47s. So this is picking up. Right now you can't find the 135 grain Bergers anywhere. I'm just lucky to have 200 of them. I'm going to sight this in and see what kind of groups I get with this 135 grain Berger. I'm shooting H4350 in all these today. Here's what should be. It's a cool looking round. Cool bullets too. I didn't mess with my cedar die. I tried to message Kenny to see what he had on the overall length of these rounds when he was shooting that video. He was shooting RL-17, which I have a lot of. I've got an 8-pound jug of it. I didn't really want to break into that just yet. If this H4350 works well, hopefully it does, I won't have to mess with that. But good neighbors, I tell you. What we're gonna do is see what this overall length came out to be. I just had the die set up for the 133. Overall length is 2.84. I think the overall length of the 133 was 2.83. So hopefully it works in this today. We have on the powder charges 41.3, 41.5, 41.8, 42, and 42.3. 42.3 is the load I shoot with that 133. We'll see how it does with the 135. You can hear my neighbors having fun. I don't want to let them have all the fun today. We're gonna make some noise ourselves. I just kind of patched this out a little bit. So I got several patches down there. I don't know how well it cleaned it, which is okay. Better than being dirty. I hadn't cleaned it since Josh shot this a month and a half ago. Get you some, neighbor, get you some. I love it out here. Forgot my bags at home though, that's the problem. I'll just have to make sure I got a good rest of my arm here. Let's foul this barrel up. Dial this back down to 0. We'll shoot a couple of these 133s at it. See where we are. And I was going to switch everything. I was going to take that Night Force off of Frankenstein over there and put it on here because I'm so used to shooting that Night Force. But then I started thinking, why the fuck do you want to do that? Just create more headaches for yourself. This is shooting well with the Tract. That's shooting well with the Night Force. Keep it as it is. Because I got another match coming up the week after this one. I'm going to shoot that 22 DPC in. I'm going to shoot the gas division. I got 3rd place at the MDT Frostbite, by the way. Pretty proud of that. It's not a real deep field. You know, you get in the open class, there's a lot of people shooting open class. Not so many in the gasser division. But like I said, I enjoy shooting it. My buddy Andy Riley, he won it. He's shooting a 6 Creedmoor JP AR-10. It's about a $5,000 rifle. He won it. He won the gas division. Overall, Keith Baker of Team MDT won the match. Top 10. Francis Cologne was up there. Chad Heckler. Allison Zane was a top 10. Anyhow, it was a good time. Alright, let's see where we are with this here. I think that is way, way low. Which, Josh, if you're watching this, the other day when you're shooting this out of the match, you said you had to come up like 1.5 mils during the day. I wonder if something hasn't loosened up on this. I am about 6 inches low. I should be bullseye. There's no bueno. Try again, see where we are here. Yeah, I am low by a lot. Let's take a pause here real quick. I gotta do something here real quick. I don't know, gang. Just went through and checked everything. Scope rings, they're tight. Scope base, it was tight. This thing's off, about 8 inches low from what 0 is supposed to be. But when you're shooting one of these in a match, you may bang it into a barricade or whatever. So it'd be easy to knock these off. Just surprised it's off that much. Poor Josh, he was shooting this thing. I'm glad he made some corrections to it, but golly, this is way off. At work, there's a 10-pound block of clay to be tossed away. I asked my supervisor, I was like, can I have that? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, what are you going to do with it? I was like, I'm going to shoot it. We're going to come up 5/10. See where that puts us. Right above the last one. We're going up a full mil. There it is. There's a mil off. Huh. Oh yeah. Perfecto. Sweet. want to get this a little more stable. We're gonna test out accuracy, right? I don't want it to be me to blame on this. Speaking of blame, I saw in the news earlier that U.S. Airman fucking lit himself on fire in front of the Israeli embassy.
What an idiot!
What a fucking idiot. Seriously.
Now this airman deciding to self-cook himself did absolutely nothing towards his cause, which is why everybody's ridiculing him, and rightfully so. POV, you're a Secret Serviceman working at the Israeli embassy.
No one's going to remember your shit 2 weeks from now in the news cycle. Palestine has been a terrorist state since the 1920s. The Arabs hate the Jews hate the Arabs. What's going on over there ain't nothing going to change anytime soon. They're going to fucking hate each other for another 1,000 years. And you fucking lit yourself on fire in protest. Possibly have to go over there because of the genocide. Fuck off. And some dipshit on Fox News said that's heroic. No, I'm sorry. It is not. Deleting yourself is never heroic. Suicide's no joke. And I'm not making light of that. If you know of anybody or yourself contemplating suicide, here's a hotline number. I'm going to post it on the video right now. If you're wanting to feel a little more patriotic, smash that subscribe button. Give me a sub. I can't imagine a more horrible way to go. I feel bad for his family. I guess the dude was a little Antifa fucker too. Not saying that everybody deserves what they got, but damn it, man. People's heads are not on straight this day and age.
There's some movement, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement. There's been a response from the... All
right, we're going to start with the 41.3 grains of the H4350, the 135 gram Berger. Go top left. The bottom target. Got the lab radar set up. See what kind of velocities we get here out of these. 2841. Low left of the target dot. 2834. Now Kenny said he had some trouble getting this rifle and this bullet to shoot well with 4350. That's why I switched to the RL17. I have a lot of reloader 17. I guess I'll go there if I have to. We'll see how we do here today. 2840. Numbers are fucking pretty damn consistent on that. Another something jacked up on this lab radar. I'll have to go through my footage and see what those numbers were. I had like an ES of 456 and then whatever, it's off. I had a zinger in there. 41.5. Let's see what happens with it. Group is not good. First shot was low left. Maybe I just didn't have it fouled up enough. I don't know. The last two shots were next to each other. Top right, target dot. Could not track projectile. Fuck you. Fucking lab radar. Fuck you. One of these days. Garmin.com, 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 Garmin.com.
One for a man in a little van. Get there with ease, hair in the breeze. One for commuter on motor scooter, rolls down a hill, bugs in her grill. One for the sport, where all the shorts are very tight, made for a bike. Garmin.com, Garmin.com.
2838. I think it's right in there with that 41.3 grain load. 2832. That's the 41.5 grain. Group is ES5 SD 3.8. Only two shots though. 2835. All right, there's my warm up. My first shot was right there, aiming up here. Second shot, I dialed up 5/10. I dialed up 7/10. Came up a whole mil. I don't know on that. That explained the other day when I was out here shooting with my brother and nephew. It was off at distance. I'm like, man, that wind's doing something crazy. No, scope was off. Here we go, 41.3, 41.5, 41.8, 42, 42.3, 42, 41.8, somewhere in there. All right, let me go get this block of clay, set it up. We're gonna blow it up. There's me block of clay. Trash. Got some extra water bottles I had left over from last year when I was doing some bullet tests on targets, seeing how they opened up. So there it is.
Let's talk about these all new Berger 133 Elite Hunter 25 cal bullets. We just did the 135. Let's talk about weight. This is a 133 grain bullet. A typical bullet for 25 caliber ranges from 85 grains to 120 grains, maybe for something like a 25-06. The G1BC is .613, which is really, really high for a 25 cal hunting bullet. And that's because it's a hollow point boat tail. It's pretty much a match bullet that has been transformed into being a hunting bullet. Boom.
All right, gang. I have a camera down on the block of clay and the water bottles for some slow-mo footage. We're gonna pop this, see what happens. This is the 133 grain hybrid hunter or something along those lines from Berger. I've not shot an animal with a Berger bullet. Some people are like, oh, they don't open up. Other people are like, it drops them in their tracks. Whatever's clever. We'll go see if we can kill this block of clay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It split that fucker in half. I was hoping I could save some of that clay, do other tests with it. Maybe I should have started with something less first, because I'm not sure there's gonna be anything left. Holy Moses. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It did not pass through. That bag kept it together, kept it from blowing everywhere. Look at the cavity that fucking thing put in there. That's what it did. If you unfold this a little bit. Oh, check that out. What a massive cavity. There's the bullet. A little piece of jacket. There's some lead. Ta-da. It made it right. It almost made it through. It opened a hole in the back of that. Wonder if it did go through. No. Opened a hole in the clay to the bag. It did not go through the bag, I don't think. Nope. Wicked. There's the majority of it right there. Not much left. I'll clean that up. We'll save my block of clay. Looks like I can reuse it. I got some new bullets for that 22 DPC. A 70 grain Hammer Hunter. Had a viewer suggest trying those out, so I got a little sample pack of those, I think 15. I'm gonna load those up. Those are solid copper hollow points. We're gonna shoot that block of clay with it. And I got some ELDVT 62 grain 22 cal bullets for the 22 DPC as well. I've got a couple more of those 133 grains left. Let's shoot some water bottles. I got clay all over my hands. What a mess. Let's shoot these water bottles, see what happens with this 133 grain Berger. Maybe we can capture this bullet. Who knows? I doubt it. I bet it blows through all those. We'll see though. Slow-mo camera is on. Fire in the hoe. Boom. Let's go check it out. Oh yeah. Looks like we made a splash. Didn't go through all of them though. Curious if I can find it. Well, I did find this laying on the ground right by the water bottles. That's what's left. The biggest pieces I could find anyway. There's the button that came out of the back of that. Shard of lead. Everything else is just little bits. That fucker exploded. All right, 3-shot group at 420. Aiming there. We're going to see if that 135 shoots a better group this coming week. Check back in with me on that. Stay tuned. We're going to shoot some new bullets on the 22 DPC as well. I got some stuff coming up, man. It's supposed to be a beautiful week this coming week, and I'm excited to get out here and play a little bit before that mile match. As always, folks, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, stay free, and God bless America. There's that bullet out of the clay. Cleaned up a little bit.
That's all, folks.